back to my channel. I hope you remember me. I haven't posted in like 4 months. If you don't remember me or if you're new, hello, I'm Diana. Today I'm going to be showing you how to fake model-esque bone structure. These are contouring tricks that I feel like aren't really talked about on YouTube. I see them more being done by working artists who are working on models or shoots or celebrities. This is by no means trying to promote not loving your face or your bone structure or trying to make yourself look like someone else. I think it's pretty fun that if one day I want to make my eyes look longer and more cat-like, or I want to make my cheekbones look more sunken in or higher, I think it's just cool to know. So I'm sharing that with you today. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to see it, just keep watching. Okay, so I'm starting off. I have foundation on my face and I have my brows and mascara done. I'm going to start with concealer because hopefully this won't be adding anything extra to your routine if you already use concealer under your eyes. So I think this is a good starting point. You want to really think about what your goal is with. Do you kind of want to enhance what you naturally have going on? Do you want to tweak your bone structure to look a little like a different shape? My goal is always to make my face look slimmer. I'm pretty insecure about how wide and round and chubby it is. So traditional highlighting and contouring, just kind of enhancing what you naturally have. You would contour you'd feel where your cheekbone is and then right under that, which is typically from the top of your ear towards the corner of your mouth. So that's kind of where you would put the contour, and then you would blend upwards. You don't want to go under this, you just want to go up from here. But I like to put my contour here, start it kind of up here and put it more at an incline, and that way my face will look a little longer. So with my concealer, instead of bringing it out, I bring it here to here, and I bring it, the lower you bring it, the more it's going to elongate your face. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Neutral. I kind of dab the applicator once there, and kind of once here. I'll blend that out first. I'm just using a little synthetic blending brush. Since I bring it down to here, this is gonna elongate my face, and I only take it kind of like to the end of my brow. So that's already making my face look a little longer. You can also use concealer to make your nose look slimmer. The closer in on the sides of your nose that you bring it, the slimmer your nose is going to look. So if I bring my under eye concealer like this, and I bring it up on the sides, that makes my nose, and if I do it on the other side, obviously it's going to make my nose look way smaller. I actually don't highlight my nose with concealer. I'll show you later on what I do. That's what I do with concealer. You could just do this. Hopefully, if you don't want to buy more products, don't want to add extra steps to your routine, you could just kind of tweak the shape that you put your concealer on under your eyes. So now the only two things I use to contour is the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder in medium. I know the price on this is ridiculous, but it really is my favorite. But there are tons of other alternatives. You just want to look for a matte powder that is a cool tone brown, so kind of leaning gray. And then I use the Wet n Wild contour brush. It's fluffy enough to blend it out and not make it look like a stripe, but it's also kind of small and dense enough that it gives you the sculpting and the shape that you want. Basic contouring, you would just go from the top of your ear towards your mouth. You don't have to take the actual line all the way. However, since I want my face to look longer, I kind of take Bella Hadid's face as inspiration. I just think her bone structure is mesmerizing. Her cheekbones are really high and long, like her face is kind of elongated. So rather than again going from here to here, I kind of start my contour up here. It's gonna kind of look like my cheekbones start way higher than they are, and it's gonna make my face look more angular and long and less wide. I put my brush right, so it's kind of, I'm going way above my ear. I kind of start there, and I just work my way still towards the corner of my mouth. It's just more of an angle than if I started down here. I line it up with my pupil kind of. That's kind of where I end it, in the middle. I don't take it all the way to my mouth. I think that's way too noticeable. buffing upwards. You never want to buff down. That's just going to give the opposite effect. So hopefully you can see that my cheekbones look, my face looks kind of longer. I'm going to show you on the other side, kind of just your basic, kind of starting from your ear towards the mouth. Okay, so I think you can see the difference that this side is like this at this angle, making my face look longer and slimmer, and this side is like, wah. Remember I said that if you take it lower than the top of your ear, it's going to give you the opposite effect. You can kind of sharpen whatever you did. Just take, this is the brush I used to blend out my concealer. I'm not grabbing any more concealer. I'm just taking what's left on it, and I'm going to kind of clean up, go from the top of my ear down, because it shouldn't go lower than that. I do kind of contour my eyes. It just kind of gives you that sultry, elongated kind of cat eye look, and it also raises your cheekbones a little more. I started noticing that a ton of models not only have that contoured, but a lot of times in photo shoots they put tape and like a string here, and they literally like tie their face like that while they do photo shoots. And I was like, wow, no wonder I can never accomplish that look. I couldn't believe it. I was like, how long has this been happening? Why did no one inform me? This is the case for the FBI. So to kind of fake that look without having to tape my face back, because I don't want to, I kind of go from the corner of my eye straight back. I take my little contour powder and I go like that. Another thing that I noticed they do a lot is that they drag this in across the eye. That kind of gives the eyes kind of a more dimensional, kind of sunken in look. And then this adds to the nose contour. This is why I love this brush so much. It fits perfectly right here. You kind of go from like the side of the bridge of your nose and you want to damp it right there. It just fits perfectly. If you do it on both sides, it really makes your nose look slimmer, and you don't have to bring it all the way down and worry about having noticeable brown lines on the sides of your nose. You can just kind of bring it kind of to the center and then just kind of shade in a little bit at the bottom, and it looks like you fully contoured your nose. But if you want a fully sculpted nose, you would take the powder straight down the side. Really quickly, your forehead, most people take it around their forehead like this. How many times have I said it in the video? I try to make my face look slimmer, so I want it to look like the sides are not, like it's just like from the top of the arch of my brow, it goes straight up, and that's kind of where, and I just shade this in, and then I take my brush with my translucent face setting powder, and I just kind of make sure to buff it out so it doesn't look like there's two brown lines anywhere on my face. If you like to make your lips look a little more pouty, make your bottom lip look bigger, you would just kind of put it right under your bottom lip. You can do your jawline, you just kind of go here. You want to go under, not on it, not on your face, just like under your face. Okay, so I don't use powder highlighters, but you can literally just listen to the placement I explain and do this with powder highlighters if that's your preference. I use liquid highlighters. I'm using the NYX Away We Glow liquid highlighters. I go like, oh, I took it too far, see? I go like this, right to the center of my eye. Then I blend that out. I try really hard to keep the placement and not take it further back or too far down. I kind of try to keep it right in place. I use kind of like a champagne-y color right there. It's called Crystal Glare. And then if you want to go the extra step, you would use like a lighter one. So I'm using this one. It's literally straight up white. It's called Moon Glow, and you would put it right on the highest point. So for me, that's like right here. And you would again just quickly show you how I do my nose. A lot of people will take highlighters straight down the middle. I feel like, especially with shimmery highlighter, that gives kind of a Tin Man look. So I just kind of highlight between my eyes, like on the tip of my nose and on the very tip. And I just dab that in. Oops, I accidentally took that too high. And then if you want to emphasize your lips a little, make them look pouty and cute, and emphasize your cupid's bow, you would just put a little highlighter mustache on, and there you have it, folks. Alright, so I went off camera and did the rest of my makeup. I added blush, bronzer, and stuff already, like on top of the contour like I normally would, and I put on lips. You can pick and choose what you want to do from this. You don't have to do it all at once. You can just change the shape of your concealer, or just do the cheek part, or just do the eye part, or the nose part. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please, please, please give it a thumbs up and comment what you want to see next. Subscribe if you want to see me again. If you don't, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!